Okay. I just got bags from Prada. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to go now. Stephen Gostkowski for the Patriots as we are off and running in Foxborough. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott now. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott, and the pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Check. Alpha.
They'll run it here. This is James running. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on. What's time? Time is run. What's time? Time is run. Alert! Alert! 3 out! 3 out! No! Off! Alert!
On 2nd down, it's White, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Check back. Alert! Check 48's the mic. Check. When he hit.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have. Back, now 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Alpha. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Defense wins championships, baby. 48. Alert! Check it.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
46.
On first down, Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Jason McCourty. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On 3rd down, Pollard. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Fight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Check it, reload. Check it. 72.
Brady now on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 25 yards that time. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First down, here's White. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
380. All day, baby, all day. Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. 48, 48's Mike, 48's Mike. Go Bandit. Go, go. Go 50. Go Bandit.
Now they'll throw with Brady.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's Sanu on the catch. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
He's got Sanu. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Wait, 20. Hey, goal 66. Hey, exit.
Hey. You got three. 3 down. 48 Mike. Hey, watch the slap.
Hey, second.
Brady now on first down. It's complete. James White. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ozzy. Hey, Delta.
On first down, White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Regular. Hey, wahoo.
Let's go, D.
Ozzy.
Shit. Hey, watch your shit.
No, 60.
Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check it. Hey, Haywood.
Check, 48's the mic. Yo. Check nickel. Motion. Reset.
Alert.
He's coming.
Alert. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Watch the clock. Motion. Bump. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Not today, you are.
Hey, Foxtrot. Sugar.
Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. 48's Mike. Check that.
Hey, goal 66.
Shit.
Hey, 66. Alert.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All day, dog.
Prescott to throw it. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jason McCourty, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change any.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
5. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, check it. Ozzy.
Brady now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
You got 72. Hey, orbit. Rip.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Caught by Sanu. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Look, 48. Look, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
We're going to 52.
Switch.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
53, check 53. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these...
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 64 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that one needed a little time to develop because he started lined up out wide left. He caught that on the right side of the field.
And you're exactly right about the time because that's not going to be a quick developing pattern, but also great sight lines for the guy throwing the ball to see a receiver cross his face and his sight line from one side of the field to the other. That usually attracts your attention. If you think he's open, you go ahead and deliver it as we just saw there.
And now with the play clock winding, Garrett opts to take a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Alert! Army. Hey,
Alpha.
Check 24. Hatchet.
72.
That's us.
53, Linda. Check, hey,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's brought down after a very nice game. He got 29 yards that time. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
hey, check it.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
53. Hey, keep it up.
1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check right.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, kill. Switch, hey.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
It's now 4th down.
We're going 47.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the slant. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Cut.
Let's go, kill. Hey, kill. 47.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Switch.
Rip. Go.
Tight dog. Check three. Check 26.
Hey, 66. Check 25. 72.
To throw again. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game. EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Again, it's Elliott. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Dorsett on the return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. So first and 10 now from the 30. Brady to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 70 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And it's a short kick taken right around the 19. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Check 53. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
The Cowboys on their way to victory.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my